Hello everybody, my name is the Silent Sheepdog and welcome to Fear and Hunger, Smash or Pass. I've got quite a few characters here, I've got about 30 characters and I think that's a good starting line for where, what I want to do today. Also, I just logged it, I created this myself and I just logged back into my tier list account, so whoever loved my tier list, thank you so much. You're a man or woman of taste, obviously. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I made these custom tiers here, so you can see. So we've got Smash, hear me out, we're just friends, we can't due to legalities and or it would just be weird. Pass, and then absolutely not. So let's jump into it, right? So first up, I think this was randomized because Abella was not the first one I ever downloaded, so I'm not sure, but I'm assuming this is randomized. Okay, so Abella, we all love Abella, right? Abella is OP, she's beautiful, she's charming, she's kind, she's sweet. I'm not gay, but we're going to assume that I am a gender-ambiguous being for this video, and we're going to look at these characters objectively. So, if I did not have any sexual preference in my real life, and I was a formless entity that was just romantically interested in these characters, Abella would absolutely 100% be a smash. I don't know why the characters' heads are cut off here. That's really odd. It must be something with the formatting or something. I don't know. Alright, on to the next one. August. Okay, listen, I haven't finished Termina yet. He's a sussy guy. I don't know what's going on with him. He's got a lot of suspicious, he's got a lot of suspicious habits. There's a lot of weird things about him. The only thing I know about him, if this is even true, because he divulged this information, was that he has a wife and children. And I do know his secret, as far as Karen doesn't like him, which must be for some guy. I mean, Karen doesn't like anybody, but let's be real. But he has secrets. But you know, I do love tall, dark, handsome, and mysterious. And I mean, God, look at that mustache. How could you say no? And he's also very athletic. August is extremely athletic. So that's really attractive. He does parkour. So I honestly, you know, he's got a lot of downsides, but I think I'm gonna put August in, should I, oh man, because I did have to kind of, oh man, I really had to kind of convince you guys, so maybe I should put him in Hear Me Out, but I would smash, I'm gonna put August in Hear Me Out, just because I feel like there's a lot of hidden things, there's a lot of hidden things about him that we don't fully know yet. Kahara, absolute smash, no questions asked. Caligula, I don't know enough about this guy. I haven't even come across him in my Termina playthrough yet, so I really don't know what's going on with him. So I don't know. I'm going to say no though, because I'm pretty sure he tries to kill Marco, and Marco's my baby. Marco, one of my mini babies, but Marco's my baby. He's my baby boy. So if you try to hurt my baby boy, I'm going to murder you. And also, I believe he goes on a murderous rampage in, like, absolute cold blood. He also has connections to the mob or the mafia or whoever Marco's running away from, so I'm just gonna say absolute no. Alright, listen, hear me out. Look, okay, I understand why you're hesitant, but anybody who is an original Silent Hill fan understands why I would say smash. Dan is a funny, well, I've heard people call him Dan and I've heard people call him Don. I've heard multiple, I believe the correct pronunciation for his name is Don. So I'm just gonna call him Don, even though I've been calling him Dan lately. Don is, I think I just have a thing for, even though I hate cigarette smoke, I can't smoke cigarettes myself. I can't stand cigarettes. I can't stand smoking in general. I have a thing for hot men who smoke, and Dan really knows how to hold that cigarette. He's also got this really nonchalant, you know, I don't give a fuck attitude, which I really like. And Don himself is just really, honestly, I mean, look at the guy, you know, he's just, how could you not be attracted to that, you know, like I said, tall, dark, and handsome, and he's a doctor, so he's probably got good income. He'll take care of you. You know, he's observant. When you go through the town and you look at all the bodies, Don's like, oh yeah, he's touching all up on the body, and he's like, yeah, I can figure this out. And I feel like he would do that for you, so absolutely, for Don, I would smash. The prison guard, the elite one, to be exact. Well, honestly, I'm gonna say no, but he's gonna say yes, so, my opinion matters here. I'm the ruler. Inky. Oh, Inky. Inky, so this is the absolute opposite of what I just said. I would do it, but Inky wouldn't, so Inky's an absolute virgin. Inky has a higher way of thinking beyond the pleasures of the flesh. I don't think Inky gives a damn about smashing or passing, but he's always going to pass because Inky understands that we have a limited time on this earth, right? Inky's like, no, there's better things I can do with my time than to copulate, right? And so Inky, honestly, I'm just gonna put him at a pretty neutral spot. I'm just gonna say we're just friends, because even though I would consider it, I don't think he would, and I respect his boundaries, and I believe in full, what's the word, the word escapes me. This sounds really bad on my part. Oh my god, I'm just losing the word, I swear. Consent. I believe in full 110% consent, and I don't think Inky would consent to it, and therefore I'm not gonna push him. Francois. Well, he's made of solid gold, so I imagine smashing. On the lady end, which I am a lady, but then again, assuming genderless, formless being here to make sure we don't maintain any sexual orientation bias. Francois? He's pretty scary. I feel like I would say no, just because, like, he is Francois the Dominating, which does sound pretty enticing in my honest opinion, but I'm gonna, you know, just because I'm also a little bit scared of him and he seems like he may not understand boundaries, I think I'm gonna just say pass. Henrik! I just realized how attracted I am to the majority of the characters, of the contestants of Termina. Miro just did a really good job. He just designed some very handsome, charming gentlemen. Henrik is handsome. He's not super respectful. He pushes boundaries a little bit, but he's also extremely flirtatious, and I feel like he means well by it. I think he's just extremely flirty, which could be a downside because he would be flirting with other women, but, you know, honestly, Henrik is a good cook. He's passionate. He knows what he likes. He loves cooking. He's got hobbies. He's got passions. He's got ambition. You know, he's traveling the world, for God's sake. He left his family home, so he's not a bum. He's not bumming off his mom and his dad. He's got a life for himself. And he knows what he wants, and I like that. I like that in a man. He knows what he wants, and he's ambitious, and honestly, he's got money. He's got talent. And look at him, he's hot. I mean, look at that beautiful chiseled face and furrowed brow and perfect head shape and thick neck. Like, just look at this guy. He's an absolute Chad. So 100%, I would absolutely smash Henrik. Isaac? Isaiah, that's his name. Or Isaiah, however you say it. I pronounce it Isaiah. Isaiah is a double-edged sword. No pun intended. Okay, so my guy has disease, right? And I don't want to really smash an actively ill person. Mostly just, like, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some kind of infection there, on both of our ends, and that's not gonna end well for anybody. I mean, I guess if you just stay away from it and you just... I am not a child-friendly channel, so if if I'm going too deep here, listen, I'm 26 years old next month, and we all should know by now the amount of content I've played. This is not a family-friendly channel, okay? Isaiah, honestly, all 100% honesty, I'm good. This also, I want to say this also counts as maybe like a maybe tier. I probably should have put that, but maybe, because I do kind of have a thing for the masks and the cloak. Like, he's hot on the outside. Don't get me wrong. He's rather enticing. It's just the whole I have the plague thing. Karen. Oh, Karen. The one character I actively pursue to unalive in the first 5 minutes of Termina nearly every single time. She's only alive in this playthrough because I was trying to be merciful with everyone and let everyone live as far as I could, as far as it's in my power. Karen is cute. Like, physically speaking, Karen is cute. She's a pretty girl. Not a huge sense of fashion, you know, but we're not here to judge that. Karen, honestly, I'm just gonna pass. I don't want to insult her. She's not disgusting. She's not crazy. She's not, unmagnetic. You know, she's not repulsive. She's just not my type. And honestly, could be a little bit nicer. Lagarde, I would 100% smash. I am a sellout. Sorry. I understand why Nelvin gave in, okay? Levi. Oh, little Levi. Levi is a special case. Levi is he's 18 years old, but he's young, especially for me. I don't like to go under maybe like 22, and that's even pushing it. I really don't want to date a guy under 23. So Levi is more of like a little brother or like a kid to me. Like, he's someone I want to preserve and take care of. I think Levi's innocence, well, as much of has already been robbed from him considering his past, should be preserved. And therefore, I don't know if I want to put him in We're Just Friends and We Can't, or absolutely no, but with an asterisk on it, mostly just because I don't want to, because he's my baby. He's my cute little boy, and I want to preserve his innocence. So I'm gonna put him in We're Friends and We Can't, mostly just because, like, I just don't want to. Pav. Okay, listen, hear me out. Pav, on the outside, is an attractive man. He's an absolute piece of shit, but I mean, you've pretty much got an idea of my mental stability at this point, so I'm gonna say hear me out. No. Okay, listen, we're not gonna make jokes here. I don't think the tentacle thing is actually funny. Tentacle jokes don't make me laugh. I'm gonna say no. Marco, 100% would smash. Marco, and you know what? I already put him up there, but I'm gonna give you my reasons. Marco is big, strong, dependable, and he sacrificed a lot. Was it his wife or his girlfriend? I'm pretty sure it was his girlfriend. Marco sacrificed his whole life to defend the safety and honor of his... Oh, no. It was his sister. Sorry, I'm getting my timelines and my stories mixed up. Marco's sister... Spoilers. Marco's sister got involved romantically with the mafia leader or something. And the mafia leader was like, "Hey, Marco, come work for me, yada yada." And but then something happened to where Marco wasn't happy with the situation anymore, and it was gonna get scary and violent or something. I think it was like if Marco didn't work for him or something. And so Marco had really good reasons. Like, Marco's a good guy. He just got wrapped up in some bad stuff, and he had a hard childhood, and you know, he just ended up a victim, right, of circumstance and other people's aggression and greed and violence. And so Marco is an all-around, in my opinion, top 10 out of 10 guy. Marco might actually be the most realistically, like, smashable, honestly even marryable guy. If I had to pick a character on this list, if they existed in real life, if I had to pick a life partner and someone to smash, I would absolutely go for Marco, because I feel like Marco covers all the bases. He's great. He's 10 out of 10. Marina is a special case because she presents feminine, spoilers. She presents feminine, but biologically she's a male. So like I said, assuming no gender and assuming no sexual orientation bias, Marina, I don't find Marina sexually appealing. She's beautiful, but I just personally don't have that kind of, like, idea about Marina. I don't think... Marina's also quite young. I believe her and Levi are pretty close. Either that or she's in her early 20s. But I never really saw Marina as a sexualized being. She dresses very conservatively, and she's very intelligent. Like, she's also kind of like Inky, which makes sense because I believe they're either in the same, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't believe they're in the same bloodline or anything because I don't believe Inky ever reproduced. But she's got a lot of the same traits as Inky. She's in the same archetype. And I believe Marina should be appreciated for her intellectualism and her tenacity and her steadfastness. She stands up for herself. She's delicate, she's beautiful, she's graceful, but she stands up for herself and she knows what she's doing. I'm just gonna put her... I also kind of see her as like a little sister, kind of on the same vein as Levi, and so I'm gonna put her in We're Just Friends and We Can't because I see her in the same eyes as Levi. The Moon Scorched. I feel like all methods of copulation have probably been pulled, scratched, or mutilated off by the moon scorching. So I'm just gonna say, we can't. But also, I don't want to. Pass. Nashara. I physically just got ill a little bit. So I'm pretty sure this man is just full skull. I don't even think there's vertebra in there. I think that's quite literally just, like, viscera falling out of his neck. He's a floating head. I don't know what you want me to say. He's also an asshole. Needles. So I'm an avid Needles hater. I'm not gonna explain myself, no. The Neighbor. I know what you're saying. Sheepdog, the tongue. Listen, you're sick and you need to go to the hospital. The Night Lurch. Well, you see, ow. What's her name? Nosramus. It is a she, right? No. Nosramus is a male? Wait a minute. I always get confused. Nosramus is a... hang on. Holy shit. What? I always forget what gender Nosramus is. Nosramus. Hang on. I'm gonna consult... I'm gonna consult the wiki. Nosramus is a white-haired alchemist living and studying in the dungeons. He doesn't seem to radiate. Okay, so Nosramus is a male. I thought so. I just wasn't sure because I think what happened was in my first Fear and Hunger playthrough, when I came across him, I initially thought he was a female, just because of his long hair, and he's very lithe and like skinny, like, and he wears a robe. He doesn't have any like gender defining features other than his hair. So I was like, oh, it's a lady. And so my mind kind of cemented, like, the female alchemist, but it's a male. So Nosramus is a male. He's also very mysterious. He's such a vague character in the original game. Like, you don't really see him much, and I personally have never heard much lore about him. He's very wishy-washy. He kind of just comes and goes as he pleases. So, honestly, Nosramus, I would hear me out, okay? Because he's kind of weird. He lives in a dungeon. But I mean, the hair is nice. Olivia, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of opinions about Olivia. Because Olivia is... I don't know. She's a very neutral character for me. Like, I don't know a whole lot about her. I never really took the time to talk to her. I mean, I did. I exhausted her dialogue options and all that good stuff. But Olivia is just very... I don't know, brush off the shoulder for me. Like, I'm just gonna, like, you know, she's cute and everything, but, like, I also really don't like her sense of fashion either. Like, girl, what is that? What? No. That's not how we lair. Anyway, but I'm just gonna say no. No hard feelings, but I'm gonna pass. Okay, Osa is a weird... Osa is a weird one for me, because he's another character I don't really know much about. I don't have much emotional attachment to him. He's a handsome guy, don't get me wrong. But he's also a yellow mage, and I kind of hate yellow mages. Just because of my past with them. You know, I just haven't really had a good luck with them. He's also extremely hostile. I don't know much about him, but I do know that he's pretty hostile. Because in the last episode I played of Termina, either 16 or 17, whichever one I had just put out, Osa gets violent. He's like, stay away from me or I'll take off your limbs. And I feel like he's a little bit of a wild card. So, honestly, I'm just gonna say pass. Again, no hard feelings. I just don't know much about you, and you kind of scare me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, did I put Pav on here twice? Whoops. Well, he's gotta go somewhere. Perkele. Okay, which, that's apparently not how you say his name, but I always forget how you actually... Perkele? Is that how you say it? I don't remember it. Well, he doesn't have a more elaborate sprite. This is the only sprite we see of him, which, upon first impressions, gives me a little bit of a recoil. You know, he's not the most handsome or charming guy. Being, entity, whatever he is. So, honestly, I don't know. Perkele is kind of up in the air? I don't know. I don't even know if he's capable. Because I've never seen Under the Robe. So I'm just gonna pass on Perkele. Oh shit, what is that enemy's name? I completely forgot. It's like this weird tank creature. Listen, I'm gonna be short and straight to the point. I'm sure he has no problem absolutely blasting you. Like, blasting doesn't seem to be a problem, but I'm still gonna go, no. I like to live. Rag Neville. Oh, my sweet Rag. My sweet guts character. My sweet struggler. I would do anything to give this man the night of his life, and then also maybe make him breakfast and coffee in the morning, and stroke his hair, and be like, you know what? At least maybe I can make one night and one day of your life not miserable, right? Okay, absolute smash. Love me some Rag. Samari? So Samari, if you, spoilers, I should probably put a spoiler warning at the top. The story spoiler warning at the beginning of the video, because there's a lot of spoiler. I have a lot of the reasons for my choices are spoiler related. Samari is a stalker. She's creepy. I don't think she's all up in her right head. Now, granted, neither am I, but we're different kinds of crazy. And so I'm gonna have to say absolutely not, just because you kind of scare me. Tanaka is a handsome gentleman. I have a feeling that he has really nice hair. I have a feeling that he also smells good. He's also a businessman. He's got a job. He seems pretty kind-hearted. He's a little ignorant. Like, he doesn't really know what's going on. He's pretty passive. He doesn't really get it, you know what I mean? But, like, I feel like he's just a pretty normal, average guy. You know what? Just, Tanaka's been through a lot, in Termina, and so I'm gonna give him the pleasure of a smash. You already knew where Pocket Cat was going. The Tormented one. Well, he is a poet, but he doesn't have a mouth. So I guess he can't sit there and recite love poems to you. So, also, I mean, he's literally made of meat, okay? You know, if you never saw him before, I guess that would sound enticing, ? But he's also got a flesh skirt. I'm not quite sure what's under the flesh skirt, and I'm not quite sure if we could actually complete this mission. I'm gonna give him a pass. No hard feelings or anything. I just don't think it's possible. Vile. Now, he's got a snatched waistline and really awesome shoulders. And I mean, physically, this man is in top condition. This is peak male condition. I'm not really, I know I said I have the mask thing, but it kind of depends on what the mask looks like, and I'm not really into swine. So, also, he's into chemical warfare, and we all know that never ends well for anybody. I'm gonna say, if he puts the canister down and I don't have to look at his mask. Oh, the woodsman. Well, I guess this is a good, quick way to finish off and round off this episode of whatever the hell we're doing here. What am I doing with my life? Well, no, but also we can't. It comes off. What do you want me to say? It's not even real. It's an alien. It's an alien. It's an alien. It's not even real. There's nothing there. There's nothing. So thank you so much for joining me for, whatever the hell I'm doing with my life. This was Fear and Hunger. Smash or pass. I'm the Silent Sheepdog. Leave comments down below on, my choices and what you think about them, and let me hear your thoughts. This is available. Maybe I can post a link in the description. Go ahead and check that out. If you want to do your own Fear and Hunger Smash or pass, feel free. It's public. Do whatever you want with it. And yeah, I'm the Silent Sheepdog. You're welcome. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys. Ooh, hat with a... Oh, wait. I know where we are. No, I don't. Never mind. I am foolish. I am going to equip a gun. I've got 4 chances to show this motherfuckers out here who's boss.